Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about why players hate Wukong. Now, Wukong wasn't hated at first. People started hating him because of what he turned Warframe into. Now, back in Warframe's AoE meta era, before nuking was pretty much everywhere, you had one frame you saw pretty much everywhere, and it was Wukong. Every survival, every fisher, every public lobby, essentially there was a Wukong. And players just got tired of him. But he wasn't weak. He's not annoying to play. He's just automated. The AFK meta became so prevalent that it became annoying to everybody else on the squad. Every player would do the same shtick. They'd cast their one Celestial Twin, boom, now they got their Celestial Twin out, and they'd always have on the same few weapons as well. Pretty much any weapon out there that had AoE on it. And the main one was always the Kuva Brahma. This was the big thing that pretty much caused huge nerf for Wukong, where now his clone uses your ammo. So if you run out of ammo, then your clone no longer fires. The problem was never really Wukong. It was always the players that played him, just like with Limbo. Limbo is a great frame, but people hate him because the players that played him always trolled people at the time. He got a nerf that made that pretty much impossible because now you can just backstep out of his void, but he still gets a lot of hate to this day simply because of what once was. Wukong is similar. I highly doubt you're gonna see a lot of people hate on Wukong for anything else other than the fact that players used to solely go AFK farming with him or go into any mission and then AFK in there. It's usually people that were on the opposite end, the people in the squad that had to experience other players just sit back and do nothing while they worked their ass off. For those of you that weren't a part of that era, essentially the Celestial Twin played the game for you. As I mentioned, you'd summon the clone, hand an explosive weapon, and the missions became borderline automatic. You'd have little to no upkeep at all. If you built it around your clone survivability, then there's just no chance of it dying. And the players would always use Cloudwalker to run around place to place, which heals you and your clone while also making you and your clone invincible, essentially just getting rid of any threat of dying at all. The main problem wasn't that they're using the character to their full advantage. They do that with every frame nowadays as well. It's that you couldn't see anything. With all the explosions everywhere, it was so visually cluttered that you couldn't see anything. And that's not even to mention the auditory fuckery that's going on with how many explosives are going off. It was damn near impossible to even see what was going on in front of you, which was also part of the annoyances. And his reputation eventually just became AFK farming and lazy gameplay. The funny thing is though, Wukong is still one of the most comfortable frames in the game. He has survivability, comfort, still the automation is there. They just removed the main problem. Making it so his clone uses ammo as well essentially solves any of the AFK farming of it. They can still pick up ammo, yes, that's completely possible, but there's just the chance that your clone doesn't do it. And if you're not moving around now, your clone will find a nice little spot and sit down, essentially doing nothing. Wukong isn't so much hated anymore. Like I said, since they're moved, pretty much the main reason that people hated him made it near impossible for the constant explosions to be going off and the players to do nothing. He's not really hated anymore, but he still has that negative reputation about him. And now that's pretty much just about it. I don't think there's anything else to hate about any of his other abilities. Cloudwalker is nice and efficient, easy survival. Defy is nice, efficient, easy for survival. And Primal Fury is just an exalted melee weapon. There's not much else to it. Everything is fine. The only thing I've ever heard people complain about in the community was his AFK farming. And so with that being said, that is pretty much just about it. So tell me, do any of you love Wukong? Do any of you actually hate him? I'd love to hear about it. There's probably reasons for people that hate him more than just AFK farming, but I haven't actually heard any good reasons. And so with that being said, that's pretty much just about it. Until next time.